Leave this place. Leave. Leave. Leave this place. Leave this place. Seems important, but for what? I'm not sure. It's a bunch of squares on the paper. Like it was written in kanji or something. That's the way in. Did I check the room opposite? I think it wasn't even a room. It isn't. Oh, did I get bad end? No, I found a Silent Hill monster. I have no other ammo. I think I'm gonna have to leave. I don't have any... I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat it with just stun guns. Yeah. So that's where she was. She was in there. In the big gaping hole that I walked past. And it's called Nowhere. Of course it's called Nowhere. That's why I was like, okay, this is clearly Silent Hill. Alright, don't go in there yet. In fact, I might have to actually go in there just to progress. Unfortunately, like I said, no map. We can get that doll, though. I don't think the doll is relevant to anything in that room, other room, though. This door is locked. There's 2 enemies. And this room was broken. So we'll go up. Go down and get the doll. I don't think this doll is useful for anything. Nesting dolls that are popular with kids. There's a thing on the bottom. In fact, let me see. Room is broken. North of here. This thing. Yeah, so you gotta put something in that thing. I gotta be fast, though, because I don't want to deal with the enemies that are dead in the room. These enemies. That door is locked. This door is not. That door is not locked, but it has like a code thingamajig on it. No, let's put the auto injectors away and just use the manual heals. We'll take one, I think. I don't want to use more than one. All right, pistola and shotgun. What is this crap? I couldn't kill it with that many shotgun shells. That is such crap. And now I have to do that over again. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Fucking bullet sponge crap. And I'm pretty sure most of the shots landed. I guess I'm gonna have to bring the revolver too because of this crap. Fine, then we'll just drop that and load up on revolver ammo. We'll try it. I mean, like, this is, like, sounds like a bad idea because I doubt this is the final boss. This is straight up just like Angela. Yeah, like it's straight up just Angela's boss fight from Silent Hill 2. That didn't stun it. Like, what was that? Why is... Did I just get bad end? I guess I just got bad end. Jesus, I used that much ammo on a fight that didn't seem to even do anything. And that's some shit. I think she just died or something. Another locked. I couldn't tell what that thing was lurking around. We were just in here? Yeah. Alright, so the only way forward is through there. Let's see. Put new save. I don't want to accidentally use the revolver. That's why I just threw it in the box. Oh, I see. I used all of them. That's what happened. I used all of those. We're gonna use the thermite. I think I have a normal... Like, I can't see there because it's so dark, and the game punishes you for using the flashlight. So let's see. Overcapacity, but of course. We have one thermite left. A couple of auto injectors. Some bullets. And no shotgun shells. Regent's ring? Cutscene? Plate of flesh. Rusted key. Well, the thing is I don't think there's going to be an enemy in this room, and if they are, they're breaking their own rules. I'm just going to straight up say that if I get attacked by an enemy in that room, the game is breaking its rules. Because I'm fairly certain they established the stuff that's on those enemies, or the stuff in there, is like enough to break things. Like, it breaks me pretty easily. So if I see an enemy just walking through it like there's nothing there, I'm gonna get really giga mad. Alright, I can hold 3 items, but I might have to hold more. So let's just get rid of these. I'll save again. Because this stuff's supposed to damage anything that comes into contact with it, especially replicant, or I keep calling them, I was going to call it a replicant. So there are like 3 or 4 items in here, 2 heals, a key, and that dish. Yeah, it's right there. There's there's 1 heal that I can't get to. What's the deal with that? That heal is inaccessible. Yeah, it's, you just can't get to this one. Like, what's the deal? What the heck? They put a heal in a spot you can't get to? Maybe there's like some kind of cutting tool or something you get later. I don't know. Seems a bit excessive if that's the case. Alright, we got a ring, we got a plate. I don't know what any of them do. Door's broken. These guys are permanent dead, so I don't have to worry about them. Looking down here to see if there's a thing. Nothing. Looking around, it's like, this is the way I came down, but there doesn't appear to be an immediate way up. Oh. Let me expect that. Nothing on the back of it. Maybe I can combine it with the other plate that I had. Nah. I have a key, though. Maybe the key is for, like, one of the doors down here. Metal key completely covered in rust. I don't know if I've seen a metal door down here to unlock or what. I don't think there's anything... There's this. And then there's this. Oh, that's the way up. Giga flare. How many flares? A single flare. Did a thing, gotta save. I have 1 thermite. Yeah. 1 thermite. I just accidentally used my heal, but it's... No, I kind of want that heal back. Hold on a sec. I didn't mean to use that heal. I meant to mouse, so I meant to tab over to my gun. But I'm dumb. I was saving the heal for Signalis too. This looks like it's one of the rooms I was already in. It was. Back to that thing. Right, no map because this game hates you. I was wondering if these guys were going to get up anytime soon. It doesn't look like they are, though. So this was the other room. Wasn't in here. It was maybe the opposite room. Yeah, there was a door that was rusted over there. This one. More ammo. Another locked door. Grenade shells. Uh-oh. Yep. Take unavoidable damage. I love it. I love it. There's one doll. The other doll was in there. We'll save. I think I might just kill one of these dolls, but I'm not really sure which one. Probably the one closest to the door. Oh, right. Drop the grenade rounds in here. And then pull out the pistol. And doll. I'm gonna try to use the flare gun again. But I'm like really just not sure why it doesn't work most of the time. There. Got him that time. Looks like there's still one more. Okay. Broken. Used key, used doll. I actually don't know where the doll goes. Are you kidding me with this crap, man? Wow, that is such a load of crap. Instantly back in caution again. Do I even have shotgun ammo? No, just the 2 shells. I got a lot of revolver ammo. And like 2 grenade rounds. There was a ring somewhere. I remember seeing it. I just don't know where it is now. Past here, I think, maybe? Here it is. Nitro Express ammo. Oh, there it is. Rifle ammo. Wasn't that the white rifle she was using? I'm pretty sure that's what that was. She was using a rifle. Even the darkest depths, the song of the cosmos can still be heard in the ether. Songs of the cosmos. Eyes. Oh! Swirl. That's the pattern for that one. Didn't even notice. Hold up. Wait a minute. Are these... No way. Are these the same radio frequencies from the beginning of the game? They are. That was Rook. Okay, so that's Rook. Okay, so that's why I was like not paying any attention, I guess. Okay, so this is Rook. This one, the one that I'm doing right now, is Tree. At least I think. Tree. It's this shape. The other one was Rook, and I think Rook was like more square or triangle or... Hold on a second, I'll check. This is 140. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's this shape. Rook is like a, it's like almost like a square, but on its side. And then next, Moon is, I think, 58. Scales is 114. No, there's no scales. Scales is not 1. 89, maybe. $89. That is a triangle. Yeah, triangle. And then what next? That was sun. So, moon, maybe? Yeah. Moon is the infinite sign. Was that all of them? I did tree, rook. Scales is not one. So the only one left is sword. Let's see if sword is one. $225. Yeah, sword is one. It's like a very decorative square. It's just a cross. Okay, I must have written something down wrong. I'm gonna check moon again just to be sure. Really? It doesn't let you roll over like a normal radio? Yeah, 58, but there's nothing there. Maybe I'm wrong? This is 58, so it's the moon. So which one did I not write down then? Scales. That was the only one that didn't show anything. I think that's what it was. 114. So this is what the 114. This is scale, but there's nothing there. It's actually looking at rook instead. Okay, we have all the codes. In the key, in the rings. Is this sword? Tree, maybe? Maybe this is tree. It's none of them. It's like a unique one that I couldn't get. Huh? This is the only one that I couldn't glean from the code? Now that's confusing. Alright, so there's rook. Yeah, see, there's rook. There's an enemy, I see you. What is hitting me? Okay, I have no idea what killed me. Was it the auras, I guess? Like the aura uses like some ranged weapon that the game didn't tell me about? God, this is so fucking annoying. Now I don't even know where I am. Yeah, okay, I'm back to where I was. That means I don't even have the doll anymore. God, this is so frustrating. Fuck, man. A room exclusively made to fuck you over the moment you walk in. Alright, so... door unlock. Door not work. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm just fucked. The moment I walk in here, I get attacked. I have a flare gun and a thermite. I see him right there. I see it right there, too. I see it right there as well. It looks like there's quite a few of them. That's why I was getting fucking bam. Like, what am I supposed to do to enemies I can't see? No idea, because the game is like, all of a sudden, incredibly obtuse for no fucking reason. I can't see anything. So it's like, you can't see anything, but to see something, you have to get attacked by everything. That is such a... Man, this is so frustratingly bad. I don't really understand why the game was so good up to this point, and then all of a sudden it's just bullshit the entire way through now. Wow, this is so frustrating. And I don't understand how overwhelmingly positive, by the way, this game. Like, I am legitimately frustrated with how bad this feels to play. Because now I have to run through a room full of like 5 or 6 enemies with nothing to kill them with. So I guess I'm just not gonna go that way. I'm just gonna walk in, get the doll, and then maybe try going some other way. Because what load of... This is just like a load of horse shit. Like, holy crap, I haven't been this frustrated with a game since Dea. So they can attack you through the floor, which is like actual load of crap. Because like up to this point, I don't think I've ever seen them attack me. Obviously, the only thing I can say is just go run through, grab the item, and leave. Don't even attempt to grab the healing. Just grab the item that you need to grab. Alright, try it again. Like what? How are you supposed to get through that without taking that kind of damage? Like, what is this crap? Like, I am actually legitimately pissed off by how bad that is. Not even sure how you're supposed to get through that room at all. So now I have no healing, except for, like, my panic heals. And I deliberately don't... Oh, I have one heal. Okay. Well, we got that room done. I'm not going back in there to get that one heal. Fucking shit fight. I'm just, like, really mad that... I was fine with the game up to this point, and, like, the game was just great, and then all of a sudden, like, the final part is just bad. No map. Rooms look all the same. Pitch black, so using this flashlight forces you to fight enemies when you barely have enough ammo to knock enemies down and keep them down. Flare gun doesn't work very well either. Like, even though I could be dead aim on an enemy, still doesn't help. So I have revolver now. Pistol ammo. We'll just throw the ammo in the box. We're gonna save again. I'm not doing that section again. So, like, this one is unique or something, and it's not in my list of codes. Which is strange, because I only had 5 codes. Unless, one of these memory devices say something. Hey, Sleepy Hazard. Let me check something here. Is that the last ones I looked at? Rule of 6. Wall safe code. No running in the halls. Scream. For whatever reason, I can't hear it on my end. Wait, is that the code? No, that's not it. Frequencies, I think. There it is. 58. That's what I thought I was typing in. Scales is 114, but that one doesn't show up when I type it in. So scales is like the only one that the device doesn't respond to, which means that this is probably scales. Or at least I think it is. This door right here. There's a device somewhere in this facility that you have to put your radio to, and in return, it gives you a code for the keypad. But the keypad, this seems to be the only keypad that I didn't get a code for. And that's why I'm like, what do I do? I don't know what I'm doing. And then I was getting super frustrated earlier, because there's like a room with a bunch of hit scanning enemies in it. Broken door. Also, the game punishes you for using your flashlight, so I haven't used my flashlight. Unfortunately, the way it works is if you're using a flashlight near an enemy, they instantly spot you. That one looks like he wants to get up. That's why I'm trying to just avoid walking near them. Also, enemies don't die permanently unless you shoot them with fire. Like fire, that other game. Is this going to be another room full of hit scan enemies? I wonder. Dude, I was gonna say hit scan enemies, but that's not a hit scan enemy. That's just straight up a bullshit enemy. That's flares. That looks like an item of importance right there. Man. What is that thing anyway? Oh. Mine. There's a lot of ammo. I say a lot of ammo. There's just ammo. Of course, I am now actually contractually obligated to use the flashlight to get through this room. Which gives away my position the moment I use it, by the way. Wow, this game sucks now. Like, holy crap, man. I might have to stop playing. I'm getting like so frustrated by how cheap this crap is now. I don't even have enough fucking ammo to finish the game. It seems at this point. Like, holy shit, man. Dreamer, a prison from which only escape is death. Deep below, the dreamer floats in the sea of flesh, the red-eyed birthing a new world from their dreams for eternity, and each time the dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over to until only flesh remains. Small bottle smells sharply of ammonia. Ammonia? Oh. Well, I have an idea of what the ammonia is used for. But we're gonna try this first. Ammonia is oftentimes used as a thing to wake people up. But I don't think this is used for that. Okay, that was the room I just went into. And that's... Where is the room that I'm trying to get to? This isn't it. This is it. I don't think ammonia is what this thing is asking for, but maybe I'm wrong. Nope. Okay, so that is what I think it's used for. I gotta use it to wake the girl up. Or at least I'm gonna try to use it to wake her up. I keep shaking my head because of crap like that. It's like, seriously, you put me in a room with that many enemies in it, and it's like not enough ammo to even kill anything. Alright, we were just in here. The door was not open initially, and I think it's because I killed that creature earlier. There was a creature that locked the door. It was down here. So she's in here now? She's alive! I thought she died because of what happened. Oh, that's what it was. The rifle knocked her out because of the blowback. Nice. I was wondering why I found rifle rounds. Large barrel, double-barreled hunting rifle. Fires armor-piercing rounds. Recoil feels strong enough to break your shoulder. I got 2 rounds, I think, in the box. I got grenade rounds, but I haven't seen a grenade launcher. Do I not have the grenade? Oh no. I don't have the rings. I have the 1 ring, which means I gotta go back to that fucking room and get that gold ring again. Well, let's box the rifle and never use it again. We had a shotgun, so let's take that. No shotgun shells. We just have the 2 shells that are in it. Well, we made progress. We woke her up. And she gave me her gun. This is tree. Plate of balance. Okay. I have no heal, and I'm almost dead. And one of the plates. No idea what the plate's for. Oh, that's the only thing that is here, is the plate. That means that I know what to worry about, and I don't... Where'd she go? Box the ammo, I guess. Box the doll because I don't know what to do with it. Box revolver. Which means I have to run through that 1 room again, I think, to get the 1 plate that I'm missing. At least I think. That was the way out. Broken. This room, I think, was the room. Or not. Yeah, so there's like a healing thingamajig over there, but I can't get to it. At least I think that's what this means. Yeah, so like... What's the deal here? Do you have to like fall through a hole in the ceiling or something to get to this? Like, what's the deal? They put a healing device in a middle of an inaccessible area. So I already got this. Okay. Already, I think this game is way harder than RE Remake. Maybe it's because it's probably confirmation bias. That's probably what it is. Game hard. Hard to play. See, like, I knew I could I should have paid more attention. I don't like the look of that. Oh. The doll, I think, is what's supposed to go here, isn't it? Yeah, doll goes here. So that is what it is. The doll is the replacement. Like Indiana Jones, man. Alright, so I don't have enough. I don't even think I have all the pieces for that doll anyway. Hold up. Okay. Jeez. You don't have to put such a fucking menu in my face and tell me you're supposed to save. It's like, I wanted to get the shotgun and then save. Because I'm gonna go pick up some shells, I'm pretty sure. Wrong way again. Wait, hold up. Did I see a shiny, or is it just some trick of the eye? It's a trick of the eye. Loot. Triangle. This is the room with the bullshit in it. Yeah. Oh boy, I was complaining earlier, but boy howdy, they made this a lot more annoying. 162? Yep. That one rebel, thanks for the raid. Let me see here, hold on a minute. I think I have it in followers only mode. Let me turn that off real quick. There we go. Welcome, welcome. You're seeing me flubbing and scrubbing through Signalis. What were we just doing? Oh, yeah, I got into the room with the brain destroyer dude. Yeah, that's the word. Went the wrong way again. I get lost here because it's like literally the end of the game and they decided you don't get a map. And it's pitch black. I appreciate it. No VR, hello? So where was I going? Right, the room with all the bad guys in it. This is... this. Thinking? I'm thinking. Do I want to bring more guns or just not bother? Because it looks like I'm probably gonna have... Maybe what I can do is drop... I can use the pistol to drop the other one, and then I'll use the thermite to kill the big guy. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me try that. So, we'll just slowly meander through without touching anything. And then just go through this door. And then walk down here. And that happened. They both are just on me. My shotgun is not firing for some reason. And I died. Yep, this is gonna be what's gonna happen the entire time. I don't have any healing because the game seems to just not want to give you any healing now. Wait, I have like, I think... I do have a heal. I have one heal. We'll just use that then. Like right now. I don't have any of the heal packs, so I can't make a heal plus, but it's whatever at this point. We have one flare round. A lot of revolver rounds. I haven't seen a grenade launcher, even though I'm finding grenade rounds. I'm trying to think about what... There's like another room that I remembered I had to run through. And I got a plate out of it. There it is. This is the one. This is the plate that I got out of it. I remembered it because it was like, oh yeah, sacrifice indeed. Well, I just tried this a second ago, so let's see if it works this time. Flare gun, I guess? The flare gun works if you actually land it. The problem is like the moment I walk in, the enemy immediately knows I'm there. Like, I can't even stand in the door. The enemies are just on me the moment I walk in. Or at least I don't think they are. Let me try this. Right, can't go this way yet. There's no, I can't get the item because the doll's not complete. Alright, so let's make sure I actually have my thermite on. The mine might be... Okay, they're over there. Yeah, I was right. They're just on me the moment I walk in. $166. Too close. At least I think. Yeah, too close. 214. $2.15. 231. There. And a heal. So that was the thing that was doing all that. Shotgun rounds. I only have one spot left. Incense. Fake door. Painting is destroyed beyond recognition. The plaque on the frame says metamorphosis. Alina's diary. How long has it been that I've down here? How did I get here? Where is this place and why am I here? My memories feel so blurry as if I had always been here forever. Even my hair is slowly turning white. I remember my name and I remember my life, but I also remember a different name and a different life. And it feels like the line between her and me is blurring the longer I stay here. I am out of space. Let's use that. Now we're not out of space. And we have more health. Granada rounds. This was a dead end? No, it isn't. Right, we just used them. Aw. I was like, maybe it would be cool. 26.5 grenade round. Designed to be fired from a flare gun. Man, I can't read. Why didn't it let me just... I had to manually load them. It didn't let me just reload. I think I have to switch the type of round it is. Repurposed as a grenade launcher. Designed to be fired from flare. Explodes instantly on impact. I should probably be very far away if I fire this. So there's the door. I don't think this is a door. I think this is a dead end. Oh. I don't know where I am. There's a repair patch. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I know where I am now. Meat room. What's in here? The gold ring. The other ring that I didn't remember. So, if this is an explosive round, I don't think it permanently kills an enemy. I think that's what this means. I don't think grenade rounds permanently kill. We have the incense. So now I can go put that in the device back there. We have a doll. This might go with the, this might be what comes out of the incense, the remainder of that. We have a pistol, a shotgun. I'll keep the grenade launcher. We have a rifle that I haven't even used yet. But I don't, honestly, at this point, it's kind of just not worth. We ran past the heal. So I gotta remember where that is. I gotta go get that gold ring. The bling bling. I might have to head back to that one room too that does the radio devices so I can figure out why I'm not getting the code for this one specific door. At least I think. Like, I have the codes from the very beginning of the game, or the radio frequencies, but there's only one radio frequency that doesn't make the device activate. And it's that one right there. Dang it, I forgot about the rifle rounds. Okay, so the one that I was doing was 114, I think. So here's 114. And it gives me the code for... It's given me the code for Rook, even though Rook and Scale are different. So it's like, is there maybe like another code I'm supposed to put in here? Let me see. Nope, that's still Rook. And then there is... That one is... a different one. Crap, I don't remember the name of this one. I think this is Sun. Sun. There's Sword. We got Sword. Sword's a cross. I don't know. I'll come back. I gotta come back to get that ammo. I actually could just fall through the floor and not deal with these enemies. Hell, I would even be so far... I would go so far as to say, if I have a round, I might just drop that guy. But I don't think I do. I got a wedding ring. We're gonna get married. Chat's gonna marry me, and we're gonna be very happy. So I have like a bunch of auto-injectors that are supposed to heal you on death. But I haven't... I think I used maybe 2 of them. There were a couple that I left behind. Wedding ring, regent ring, doll. We'll heal and then go back to the incense room.